Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to move forward? Like you're stuck in a loop, facing the same obstacles over and over again. I think we've all been there, myself included. You've got big dreams, visions for your life, and deep down, you know you're meant for more. But something keeps holding you back. And you know what? Most of the time, that something is you. This morning, I was listening to Lonnie Hunter on the radio, and he said something that struck me to my core. It was something along the lines of, you have to get out of your own way in order to move forward. Something like that. I sat there, replaying those words in my mind, stuck in my seat in my car, and was just thinking, how many of us are standing in our own way right now? How many of us are letting doubt, fear, and insecurity take up space in our heads, convincing us that we're not ready, that we don't deserve it, or that we'll fail before we even try? We look for all the reasons why we can't. I'm not qualified. I've failed before. It's too late for me. And before we know it, we're paralyzed, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. But what if I told you that the greatest barrier between where you are and where you want to be is not the world around you, but the walls you've built inside your mind? Think about that for a second. It's time to tear those walls down. It's time to stop waiting for permission to chase your dreams. Let me be real with you for a second. You already have everything you need within you. You have the talent, you have the strength, you have the potential, but none of that matters if you keep standing in your own way. You see, the journey to success isn't always about pushing through external barriers. It's about overcoming the internal ones. It's about silencing that little voice in your head that tells you you're not enough. It's about stepping past the version of yourself that's been shaped by fear and doubt. It's about deciding that today, right now, you will no longer be the reason you stay stuck. I know the world hasn't always made it easy for you. I know you faced obstacles that seem insurmountable. But listen to me carefully. You have the power to change your story. You have the power to rise above your circumstances. And the first step is getting out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Say it with me. Get out of your own way. Because the only thing standing between you and your greatness is that part of you that's afraid to take the leap. The part that's afraid of failure. The part that's afraid of judgment. But guess what? Fear is a liar. Failure is just a lesson. And judgment is the noise of people too afraid to chase their own dreams. I want to say that again. Judgment is the noise of people too afraid to chase their own dreams. You don't have time to play small anymore. You don't have time to keep talking yourself out of your own blessings. You don't have time to keep letting your past mistakes write the script for your future. You've been holding yourself back long enough. Today is the day you choose to step aside and let your purpose take the lead. Today is the day you stop second-guessing your gifts and start using them with boldness. No more waiting, no more doubting, no more standing on the sidelines of your own life. The world is waiting on you. It's waiting on your light, your voice, your brilliance. But first, you've got to get out of your own way. When you release the fear of failure, when you silence the inner critic, When you stop letting the ghost of your past dictate your future, you'll be amazed at what happens next. Doors will open. Opportunities will find you. Strength you didn't even know you had will rise up inside you. You were not meant to live a life of limitation. You were meant to rise. You were meant to thrive. You were meant to make an impact, to leave a legacy, to change the world in your own unique way. But you'll never see that potential if you keep standing in your own way. So I'm asking you today, right now, to make a decision to step aside, a decision to trust yourself, a decision to give yourself permission to be everything you were created to be. The time is now. The power is in your hands. You've waited long enough. Get out of your own way and watch how far you'll go. Want to stay motivated? Subscribe now for more inspiring content.